rowing obviously has been taking off literally since the beginning of the pandemic, 400% increase in sales. How do you plan on continuing to grow that once people start getting outside a bit more?
Yeah, rowing is the best kept secret in fitness. It's one of those things that everybody has crew neck T-shirts and gets crew cuts, but they don't realize how connected they are to rowing. It is just phenomenal exercise, and what we found is as soon as somebody finds out about it, they actually migrate immediately to the rowing machine. So as people get outside...
And just in terms of how you... Go ahead. Sorry, Bruce, just in terms of how you kind of extend your sales post-pandemic, there's this fear that there's a little bit of, novelty as we're all shut in, but that as people get back out, what's different about Hydro that allows you to kind of build on what the base that you're growing here?
Yeah, so we see this as really, it's moved the curve way over to the right. So the adoption curve that consumers had towards connected fitness has really just been accelerated. So it's not a structural change. And we don't want to be just in your home. We're also in your hotel. We're also in your gym. We're at your school. So we really want to be wherever customers are. And as the economy opens back up again, we see that as a big win also. We want to be at your local boutique fitness place. And Hydro will be the rowing machine of choice for everybody in all the locations that consumers go to.
So just a little context to the bike, I should say, I'm sorry, Peloton's bike is priced at $24.95. Your rowing machine, the Hydro rowing machine, is priced below that at $21.99. However, we were reporting some time back, Bruce, that Peloton does want to get into the rowing machine business as well. And obviously, why wouldn't they? Because they've built up a consumer base. How do you plan on building a moat around Hydro such that people buy your machine and not any other outfit's machine?
Yeah, there are two big reasons. Number one is that through a lifetime of being involved in the sport, I've been able to build a new kind of rowing machine, which is patented, and we actually have really strong IP around not just the physical mechanism, which is very smooth and the best in the world, but also the idea of broadcasting from the water to your home. And that's something, Peloton, I'm a huge fan of Peloton, huge respect for what they've built, but they are really broadcasting classes from New York City. And this concept that we have is live outdoor reality. And so we take you out on the water and you get a little bit of the splash and a lot of the sweat of being out on the Charles River, which is really different from Peloton. And it's really fascinating to see our customers' response. It's not indoor classes in your home. It's actually getting out on the water in your home.
You did just raise $25 million. Is that earmarked for any specific purpose?
Yeah, we have two plans for that money. The first plan that I'm really excited about is we don't just want you to row. We also want you to be really comfortable. Our company is really aimed at whole health. So we're expanding our offerings on the mat. That includes functional movement and also yoga. So we'll be expanding those offerings. We currently have those, but those will be expanded to include more options and variety. And then we're also going to be getting the word out nationally with a marketing campaign that will be set up to kick off in September, and we'll have some really exciting news around that time.
Well, apparently your rowing machine is shipping without delays, which isn't the case for some other fitness equipment that people are trying to get into their homes, because we don't know how long this pandemic is going to keep us in our homes, right, Bruce? So talk to us a little bit about when you might think about potentially going public, or at least offering your investors an exit. You have everybody from El Caterton, as we mentioned, to the Yard Ventures or X3 Ventures, and Raptor Group is another.
We are really excited about our growth trajectory. When you map us against our friends at Peloton and Mirror and Tonal, we're actually accelerating at a very great rate. And at this pace, we'll have 500,000 customers in 2024, which I think would be a great time to go public.
Do you expect there to be consolidation? When you look across the space here, it's really exploded in the last 5 years or so. Do you think there'll be fewer players down the road?
It's a great question. I think that there will be 4 or 5 companies that really do own most of the market. There are between 8 and 10 million homes in the United States that will definitely buy some piece of connected fitness equipment in the next 5 years. And I think it's, in a lot of ways, a race to those first 10 million homes. Peloton has a good head start, and there are several great companies, that offer different solutions for different families. I think there will be a definite flight to quality, and that is absolutely where Hydrow sits right now. It's the best exercise with just an incredibly immersive and engaging experience. So we're really excited about that, and I think it'll be a lot like the computer market or the car market, where there will be a few really great players, and there will not be any room for people who don't deliver a really great experience.